Hello, everyone. Welcome back from the break. We are getting ready to get in another match here. We still got a little bit to go, so we ask that you hang tight. We got Lebron Luvrs versus Armed and Healing coming up next. We've had some great games as well. That previous map, I don't know if you caught that at all, ended up going to the third
Ooh,
map, and it was quite
so
intense. Ended on that last point in overtime, but very, very exciting,
yeah,
and we've had some great games so far.
yeah, some great games, and honestly, a great job by the players adjusting because patch just came out 12 hours ago, essentially this morning, and big adaptations to make. New hero being added in Emma Frost, big change, sweeping changes across the board to lots of heroes, and then the new turning mode that you guys have seen tonight or today with the added bans and protects. Now there are 3 bans and 2 protects per side, so you can it really makes banning out and protecting a lot more
I think we're jumping
nuanced
into those
map.
right now as well.
Ooh, yes, and we're jumping into on a fantastic map, Midtown, the convoy map here in NYC.
Yeah, so Midtown going to be coming in here. You see the first couple of bands, you got Penny, Rocket going down. And then LeBron Lover's also going to take down Luna Snow. You can see all those Emma Frost hovers. I haven't been able to play the new patch yet. I've only seen a little bit as Bucky will get banned away as well. And now we're going to get, or those are the saves, excuse me. So Luna saved and Bucky saved, excuse me on that. Haven't gotten used to the new format yet. But again, I haven't played the new patch yet. She looks really good.
Yeah, I didn't get to play her either, but I was playing with some friends this morning that they played her. She is incredibly strong. Her diamond form giving her that extra damage resistance, and then I don't know the name of the I'm still learning the names of it, but the thing where she makes the kind of crystal consciousness of an enemy where you can do a lot of burst damage. And once you get her going, once you get that damage being ramped up, it does take a while to ramp up, but once you get it to 80, 100 charge, the damage output is incredible.
Yeah, we see some of the more bans and saves coming in here. The side of Armed and Healing going to keep up Bucky and Magneto. And then Luna and Moon Knight going to be kept for LeBron Lovers. As the final bans are coming in here, Hela going to be banned away. And, I mean, this is a full meta ban, it feels like, right now. Invisible Woman down, Hela down, Groot down, Rocket down. So you kind of eliminate the Punisher kind of altogether. I feel like we'll probably not see. And Mantis getting banned away as well. So you take away one of those healers that benefits from the Adam Warlock respawn, which we've seen a little bit today. You got Luna and Loki coming in, which out of all the healers left, you would kind of expect. Cap being hovered right now. And the Thing getting left over. That was a big ban in the previous matches that the Thing was banned. So this time around, he'll stay.
Yeah, and I think that's due to the particular map here, this Midtown Convoy map. We saw a first ban on Penny. Penny is incredibly strong in this first point. If you can get her nest built up in one of those side rooms, you can essentially hold the first corner for 2-3 minutes and really kind of grind that clock down. So they did not want to deal with that, and I can't blame them. It is a very, very annoying hero to deal with once you get ingrained in the corner.
Yeah, no, that is pretty good bans. Cloak and Dagger also surviving to another very powerful healer, and we are still going to see, at least for the side of Armed and Healing, the triple healer coming out. You got a Luna, Cloak and Dagger, and Loki. And then you got just the Luna and the Loki for the side of LeBron Lovers. So we're going to kick off this first map right now. This best of 3. It'll be LeBron Lovers on the defense to start, and Armed and Healing on the attack. They're going to take some control early. Big hook from the Bucky doing damage to that mag, and that will be followed up right by the Thing. This is some good damage coming in for them early. Again, while so much of the importance on the early points here is just being able to build up those ultimates, but already Bucky going to take down one. The hook to come in, and so much value. And Jesh being picked up here.
Just missing that uppercut.
Yeah, almost caught. Big time combo right there, but this for Armed and Healing already being pushed pretty far up, and those ults already starting to charge. Armed and Healing already close to that Cloak and Dagger ult. Yeah, this is
that
very,
ult
very quick.
so fast. I mean, she built it, fast in season 1. Yeah, they did a kind of sweeping additions to all of the ult charges for supports in 1.5, but still, a character that just does a lot of AoE and panders with her big pick early on.
Look at the Moon Knight ult gonna come in, actually gonna take down Loki here. Just gonna follow up with the Bucky, pick up this health back as well. And that's gonna force out Compion to the Luna ult, but still just getting all the value. The Bucky's doing the most right now. And here comes that Bucky bionic arm coming on in, but with all these ults down, gonna be so hard to find any value. And still, this is a great job for the side of Lebron Luvrs holding right now. But as I say that, the Bucky gets a 3K. Jess just doing massive things right now, forcing out those lamps, a huge hook onto the Moon Knight to clean that one out. And this should be a first point getting picked up for Armed and Healing.
Yeah, it's Bucky's world. We're just living in it. Even with all of the nerfs that Bucky received in the Season 2 changes, still an incredibly strong hero, especially if you can get those executes on the ult. Yes, it was toned down from 20 to 15% total HP needed for that execute, but still, a good Bucky can hit the ult and hit a headshot on a squishy and still get that combo done very, very quickly, as we saw here from Jahesh. And now an early Moon Knight ult. Interesting.
Moon Knight to come in. Dinger's gonna find the opening, and this Moon Knight just so much damage right now. Mag ult to come in, good fade away from the Cloak and Dagger, able to cancel that one out. Still good push coming in for the side of Armed and Healing. Lebron Luvrs still trying to hold on right now. They got the Bucky bubbled up by the Mag for now, and here comes a Luna ult. Can't get canceled out by the Mag. Still, we're at a standstill right now. Actually, Dinger's gonna go down to Sky. Still, look at all of the value getting gained right now by all these ults. The Bucky gonna come in, just gonna take down one, gonna get the reset, trying to find the pick onto the clone, but
oh no,
Suzuki will take them down. This is a far push right now, but right now the side of Lebron Luvrs really starting to fight back, but well, that Cloak and Dagger ult gonna make it way more difficult.
Yeah, gives him that entryway, and Chidori follows it up. And I'm just worried about this defense, having that thing there. I don't know, without the shield there's just so much damage on the side of Armed and Healing. Cloak, a surprising amount of damage, especially when, Mizuki just saw that when you get blinded, you take that extra 20% damage. But oh my goodness, Dingers hitting some dingers there with headshot after headshot.
Yeah, that was huge for them. I mean, that's gonna completely force a reset for the side of Armed and Healing. And we are gonna just refresh back here. Again, this is nothing crazy, I feel like, just yet. We've seen a couple of huge ults, but nothing where it's been this insane team fight. It's been, giving away the point after some picks, and just playing it very methodical so far. But now we're gonna have some ults charge for a full team fight, and here we go. That's the Loki clone coming into the Cloak and Dagger to get the side of Armed and Healing on the point. Gonna have to fade away, and that Luna ult gonna come in to allow them to fight too. Moon Knight, and this is how we see it. Dinger's gonna pick up another opening pick. And still all these clones coming in. The Luna still available, but the Loki gonna clone that Luna Snow ult. This from Mizuki, has that ult charged up. Oh, look at this. There's so much happening right now. The Thing ult actually gonna miss. Able to get away. Mizuki gonna take down Sky. And still, just another great ult.
Held that.
Yeah, I mean, those were so many ults going down, able to just weather the storm and able to cycle those support ults as well, as another stagger gonna come in.
Speaking of the finesse, who opened the fight with an ult, already built one back up in the ensuing fight. Absolutely insane. Because even if you're ult tracking, you're not going to track that. Like, you're not thinking somebody who just used their ult is going to have it. And that might be able to take Lebron Luvrs by surprise here with an early Cloak and Dagger ult.
Here comes the Mag ult right now. Gonna get the cancel. That is massive. And still just gonna clean up the rest here. Able to get the reset, and that should be a point cap. So just like that, Chidori able to hit a massive Magneto ult, and that should be the point taken here. They're gonna try and get a touch with Rogue's Psylocke, but not gonna be able to do enough. We're already on to the third point here, Mal.
Yeah, third point, 2.5 minutes left. More than enough time, but Midtown, one of the harder maps to full cap here, as we see various levels of play. But I mean, I'm loving just the aggressiveness that we're seeing out of Armed and Healing here. They are building ults so much faster, and they're using that to just facilitate their aggression, having 3 to 4 ult usages per fight, whereas we're only seeing about 2, maybe 3 from the side of LeBron Lovers.
And that hook is actually going to get punished right there. It will fall. Another Moon Knight ult to come in. A lot of damage on Dingers. Continues to do so much value. Will drop Sky, but the following ult coming in here from Missy. And the fade away. So much happening right now on the point. Trying to follow all these ults going down as a lot are charged right now. And here comes the Psylocke ult into the backline. Gonna find Missy, Rogue, and still just trying to do this backline assassin work as kills will go in favor of LeBron Lovers. Feels like their first real fight win of this map so far, and that is going to actually force a reset of Armed and Healing as they're gonna have to walk back to the spawn door and reset.
Yeah, totally agree. It's felt like LeBron Lovers have been on the back foot, aside from maybe a moment on second point, but all of first point, most of second, and now finally they have a minute to breathe and stabilize. But Armed and Dangerous, again, that patented aggression that we've seen this entire map, they are just coming out of the Fisk building there, all guns blazing, focusing very hard on this strange Gizmo.
Clones are coming in as you see dual Magneto ults right now. Nothing to find anything just yet, but I said that Mizuki gonna team up with Rogue and they're gonna combine for 3 together and still just gonna wipe up the rest of these players from Armed and Healing. And the clock is down to 35 seconds, so a touch is gonna need to be had very soon for the side of Armed and Healing. And
okay, there's a Loki.
Okay, there we go. The Loki clone coming in there. And you're just going to damage boost right now and keep everyone up for the side of LeBron Lovers. Armed and Healing need to get a touch soon. Down to 20 seconds, Vol.
Yeah, last fight here, and Ultimate's on the side of LeBron Lovers here, but an early pick from Jesh might turn things in the favor of Armed and Healing.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they needed, but the ult coming in. Dingers, can they hit another one? Rogue going to kill the Loki, and a Luna ult going to be able to keep everyone alive for the set of Armed and Healing, and they're going to push forward with the Bucky ult. Going to get the reset onto one, try to clean up the Luna. We'll do this, that Jesh, another reset onto a clone, and this is where we can see the Bucky at full potential. Final Gizmo going to take him down. Rogue with that Psylocke ult, trying to stay on point as overtime is well ticked in now. Here comes another Magneto ult to come in, not going to get any damage, and Missy has this Cloak and Dagger ult to push even further, keep them on the point. An ult from Gizmo, not going to find enough. Missy will take them down. Star-Lord switch here to get quick on to the point as Armed and Healing right now. Still a long way to go. This ult gonna make it that much more difficult from Wolfrex. Psylocke on Rogue. Still so much damage. You see the ult economy has kind of run out here. No one wants to die early. That's a big kill from Rogue to take down one of the DPS and still trying to find their way into the back line. Do some damage, won't find it. Missy gonna take down Rogue. Still, the picks going back and forth right here. This point is so highly contested as the clone will finally come back in. And this will be a Luna ult to come in from Binks. And that will stall even longer as they try and get some reinforcements back. A damage boost to try and get some kills as well. But the ults are starting to charge back up. Dingers, another Moon Knight ult. Gonna find Sky, and that was huge because that was one of the supports. Fully charging up an ult and gonna be close. A Star-Lord ult gets in right now, but then instantly gets canceled. Rogue, Dingers, gonna take down Missy and Nude, and still this is so hard. Armed and Healing cannot push any further. LeBron Lovers able to hold them to just the second point there. Wow, that was a lot.
Yeah, great job from the DPS of the side of LeBron Lovers. An excellent positioning from Dingers, pretty much uncontested on that back high ground. And then when the fight started really getting, heated, it dropped down to make sure they were in line of sight of their healers, avoiding getting picked. But still a phenomenal push. As I mentioned, this is a very hard map to full cap, and getting it to that final corner, getting to just around that corner is still a very, very good push that is going to be hard to match for the new attackers here. So I don't see any big changes here from the comps that we were left off on. Obviously, I don't think we started on the Psylocke, but now Rogue going over, and that could be big for tearing apart the backline. These triple supports, if they're not careful, if they're not focused on keeping each other alive, and one of them kind of wanders off a little too far, can easily get picked off by that Psylocke, as we saw kind of happening a lot on that third point with Rogue kind of just getting a little, that little extra damage here, that little, pick here, and just, okay, now we've got to wait. Now we've got to wait. And all of a sudden, that time bank, that 3-minute time bank is down to a minute and a half, and it just eats away at you.
Yeah, I mean, that was an insane. I don't think that Rogue started off on the Psylocke, but a great switch because it did so much backline work, made it very hard for the side of Armed and Healing to deal with. So LeBron Luvrs now on the attack. They got to go 2 points, and then the extra from what Armed and Healing have got. Now on the defense, still the thing coming in here, and this is what we saw early, and again, going to be able to ground some of these players who have the ability to escape. Rogue back on the Psylocke, as we mentioned, trying to do so much damage, and the first pick will go in favor of Armed and Healing on the defense. A hook to come in, hits the thing, not going to be able to wrap him on in. So far, so good for Armed and Healing. This push, not gone anywhere so far. Rogue trying to escape, will be allowed to get out, but the thing still trying to do damage for the side of Gizmo. Just whacking at this mag, trying to get any type of damage they can get, as the healing cycle right now is insane. Gizmo and Mizuki going to get the opening picks for the side of LeBron Luvrs, and that will allow them to push even further. Vol already fall back, having to come in for Armed and Healing.
Yeah, and I've got another stagger kill. Can we get? Oh my goodness! If this Cloak and Dagger gets staggered, that could be first point for LeBron Luvrs. I mean, it's going to be tough. They might get one last contest here, but I think it's going to have to be as 5 and not 6, and they're going to have to hopefully get Cloak and Dagger on an angle. But oh my goodness, Rogue! So much pressure applied by the Psylocke, but not able to secure a kill, and they are able to touch here on the side of Armed and Healing.
Yeah, so that's a massive touch to be able to get in. A Moon Knight ult to come in to try and do the damage. Dinger's actually going to find one. Take down Noon. That's going to even it back up. An ult to come in, and Jesh doing a great job. Going to get the reset, but with the Luna ult, it's going to be hard for them to be able to get another one here. Actually going to find Rogue on the outside, but we'll just dash back in to the Luna ult, and that will be Jesh's demise. Dingers take the Moon Knight down. Mizuki still trying to find value on the mag. Rogue actually going to get a pick onto one of the healers, so LeBron Luvrs really close to getting it here, but I say that, Shorty going to take down one. Dory, excuse me, as Mizuki with the ult will find one, and this is huge from Rogue. This is what we need. Gonna take down one of the healers in Missy. Mizuki gonna find one as well, so LeBron Luvrs so close to being able to fully cap this one out and push it down. Sophie gonna take down one, and Rogue finds Nude. Rogue gonna find another one onto Banks, but still, the ult by Sky here, gonna be able to stall for just a little bit longer, try and get the reinforcements. They're trying to kill Sky through it, but Luna gonna have to just fall all the way back, try not to get staggered, and just like that, Vol, it will be the first point picked up for LeBron Luvrs.
Yeah, but how much time did they got an extra about minute off the clock here, and then Panda's getting out without dying there is an absolute win. Able to stall it out for an extra 12 seconds and then getting your Luna out alive so you can have a full contest here on this first corner is going to be absolutely critical to shaving down that clock even further if they want to get healed.
Well, here comes the tank duo of Mizuki and Gizmo. They're going to find one open, but an instant back in Chesh. I mean, that's how you get back into the fight. They lose the pick early. Has that Bucky ult too, but this fight already won by the side of Armed and Healing. And Vol, you're 100% right. I mean, their ability to just stall out these big pushes is massive. Danger's going to try and pull it back a little bit. But again, you can already see the reset having to come in for the side of LeBron Luvrs.
Yeah, and this is something that Armed and Healing can do. They can just give away a little bit of space. And then, okay, now we're 6. Okay, we're taking that fight. And they have the same aggression, that same, some might say over-aggression that they had on offense. Here on defense, where it's like, hey, we might be on the defense, we might be the defenders, but that doesn't mean we have to be defensive.
Ult from Rogue, so close to finding the Luna here, and actually will get it. Gizmo the one to chime in. Dingers gets one as well. Gizmo just punching in the back line, and the ult from the Bucky will come in, but Jack so hard to find anything else. Not going to be able to get the reset. Everyone is going to be on the point. Going to do his best, actually. Just going to die on point, and that would be massive. Clobbering time will take... Oh, not takedown, actually. Good escape coming in, but still, as you mentioned, Armed and Healing doing a great job of stalling right now. They've lost this fight, but again, they're still going to have another touch here, it seems like, with 2 minutes left.
Yeah, they've gotten, 3 or 4 fights here on the second point now, but they are slowly being pushed back by the side of LeBron Luvrs. They're making slow yet methodical advances here as we see another Moon Knight ult Dinger's just building these ults incredibly fast.
Yeah, ult to come in. Dinger's gonna find the opposite Moon Knight on Noon, and here we go. Mizuki gonna try and cancel the Luna ult, not gonna be able to. Gizmo gonna run in and just try and clear everyone off the point, ground as many people as possible, and just get to punching. Left, right, like he's a boxer. The combo's coming in, but not enough right now. And once again, Armed and Healing doing a great job just stalling. Another ult comes in from Rogue. That's gonna try and clean people up. It will get Banks. And still, Dinger's going to take down Sky. They're trying to finish up this point, but that's a great hook to come in. And still, Armed and Healing, not allowing this point to be fully won. And Missy going to throw down the Cloak and Dagger ult, and that's going to push all the remaining out. And Vol, I think another reset is going to have to come in for the side of LeBron Lovers.
Uh-oh, I don't like where Sofa is ending this ultimate.
That was a tough ult. Yeah, that's so hard.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, you're going to need to fade away there. Thankfully, gets out pretty much scot-free, but that Cloak and Dagger ult is now gone. But yeah, this side of Armed and Healing, kind of like cockroaches during a nuclear fallout. It's just you and them left, and they just will not go away. They as many times as you kill them, there's always another one just standing in your way. And now we're down to potentially the final fight. If Armed and Healing win this fight, they're gonna win the match.
Gizmo is so far in. Oh, not gonna fall. The Moon Knight dual ults are gonna do so much right now. Noon gonna find one. Dinger's found one, but fell as well. And Armed and Healing still just doing a great job on the stall here. And they stall just enough where you are absolutely right, Vol. This is gonna be the last fight here if they can't get a touch. And I don't know who's going to be able to get it. Can anyone get on right now? No, they will not. So that will be the first map going in favor of Armed and Healing. That was an insane job on that second point. They had so many fights there to be able to stall.
Yeah, you see, like I said, they just kind of take a fight, but they don't really give up too much space. You saw every time they lost a fight, they kind of ran to the cart, and everybody kind of kamikazes the cart. And they're just, they're dying on that cart to just, again, slow. And it might not be big. It might be 1 second here, 2 seconds there, but it's 1 to 2 seconds per person. All of a sudden, now that's 15 seconds across your entire team almost. And then you stall it again with that Luna ult on first point. Now that's another 12 seconds. Now you're almost 30 seconds of stall, just from dive bombing the cart essentially.
Yeah, MVP gonna go to Jesh too. Very well deserved for him. I mean, those Bucky resets, absolutely insane. You can tell why the side of Armed and Healing wanted to keep that character safe. I believe we're gonna send it to a break. Bear with us here. We are gonna be heading in. And yeah, last big shout out to Core, Ponage, Paloma, Lian, and just all of the great stuff that they are giving away for the event, as we are heading in to map 2. Armed and Dangerous up 1-0, Vol. Or Armed and Healing, excuse me.
Yeah,
not the Bucky line.
Yeah, Armed and Healing up 1-0. And if they can win the second map here, take this series 2-0, they will force LeBron Lovers down into the lower bracket where they will have to play another match following this one. So please don't go anywhere after this match, because there will be another one, and it is sure to be an absolute banger, as we've had nothing but that today. And we do see the Immerfrost hovers. Unfortunately, Immerfrost not available for the tourney.
Bit of trolling.
But we do stand a beautiful, thick woman here in this chat, okay? We absolutely love it.
You see the bands coming in. Invisible Woman going to go down, and also Armed and Healing going to keep Jesh's Bucky up, where just absolutely insane on the Bucky. Won the MVP on that first map. Do we have no save coming in here for the side of LeBron Lovers?
Yeah, either couldn't decide what to save in time. That unfortunately that does happen quite a bit, or just maybe don't want to save something because they don't care. They think that they're gonna win anyway. No.
Well, they are gonna ban Groot, so they will take down that
big ban for this map. Groot in this small
100%.
On the especially on that second part where it's a lot of indoor stuff. Groot is deadly.
Luna getting it banned out as well, so that's an interesting pick, because the Luna so good by both teams to be able to stall out some of these points and keep the fights alive at that last second where you pop the Luna. It's so hard to kill through that. So that's an interesting ban right here, and being able to save Mantis as well. So for the side of Armed and Healing, you can kind of see the strategy a little bit. Take out the Luna and want to play more of the Mantis.
Yeah, I wonder if that's going to lean them towards more like an Adam Mantis res style comp. One of the things that I've been seeing a lot in the games today was it's Adam Warlock Mantis and then the new and improved Rocket Raccoon. You run just a full res composition and it's just awful. It is absolutely awful.
Yeah,
to
that
deal
seems
with.
tough to play against.
Because
Hello gonna be
every
saved
time you
out here
kill
for the hits
something,
again.
somebody comes back from the dead.
Oh yeah, I mean that trio is already insane. Where you have the Star-Lord able to res, the Mantis able to res, and then the Warlock able to res himself. There we go. So there's the Star-Lord ban. Speaking of the double, that will get banned out. So that takes down one of the res coming in. They will actually ban out the Psylocke, which is a direct ban, I feel like, to Rogue, who got so much value. Sorry, Rogue. No Psylocke for you today. But now we see the picks coming in. Missy going to go back onto the Cloak and Dagger. Very, very good on the double duo of Cloak and Dagger on that first map. Sky going to pick up the Mantis, which was one of the keeps, and Jesh back on the Bucky. So it seems like another triple healing comp. If Binks is going to stay on this, Loki will come out for the side of Armed and Healing, who are going to start on the defense.
Yeah. And even with this triple support comp, this particular one is still able to put out tons of damage. Mantis, a headshot machine, and B, like, able to inspire other people to increase their damage. And then you have Loki, who can have multiple clones up, getting that AoE damage from multiple angles. And then you have Cloak and Dagger, able to throw that terror cape onto somebody, blind them, and also give teammates an extra 28% damage boost against any of the purpled targets. So just
we have a
lots of
sub in
damage.
as well. As I'm looking at this for Lebron Luvrs, I believe we got Juan coming in for Gizmo, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
So that will be a tank sub coming in here, picking up the Strange as we are underway here. It is going to be Armed and Healing on the defense first. They are up 1-0 right now as Portal is going to come in, and already Lebron Luvrs is going to want to take the aggressive TP and get onto the high ground. And I think this is expected. Well, now they definitely know. For the side of Armed and Healing, high ground taken, and this is where you can do so much damage, especially with this Thor from Mizuki coming on in, trying to deal damage. Lebron Luvrs, and actually will go in favor. The first pick will be Jesh, but instantly trade back for Huang, going to take down Missy and Jesh. And this point, in favor of them right now, they're going to get a tick down, but again, we've saw how good Armed and Dangerous have been at being able to stall these points out, and they're doing that so far. But here we go, the kills will now go in favor of the side of Lebron Luvrs, trying to take this early first point and backing this Hela all the way up. Noon gonna have to fall all the way back, and I don't think they're gonna have a touch. They might actually have a touch here. We'll see how far they choose to go in. They're gonna hook in the Thor, but yeah, this will be a first point in favor of Lebron Luvrs.
Hey, look at 5.5 minutes left on the clock. A huge time bank. That's pretty much the first attack. Yeah, they may have lost Thor initially, but the rest of Lebron Luvrs able to pick up the slack. But again, Mizuki first one to fall here during combat, but a big ult from Dingers once again.
I mean, that is where Lebron Luvrs have lived right now. Those Dinger ults have really kept them into this game. A hook not going to be able to be hit from Jesh, but here comes the Bucky ult. Can he find the reset? Will take down Wolfrax, get down one, and gets the reset on two Dingers. Jesh is absolutely insane on this Bucky. Here comes the third reset. If they can get the Loki clone one more time, actually will be kept alive, and Jesh will fall anyway. So still a big pick to push them all the way back. And just like that, Armed and Healing punch right back in on the second point.
Yeah, this is their bread and butter, just stalling that point enough. Now Rogue on this Hela gonna have the Goddess of Death, and we see that pop quite early. Gets two
so this
initially.
is for the Hela. Hela as well, they don't want Rogue to find too much value on this, and has actually pretty much negated it, as no kills are going to be found from their Chidori, still just holding down the line right now in the front line. You see will fall once again to Dingers, who continues to get these picks onto the back line, and look how much that is going to allow the side of Lebron Luvrs to push this cart forward.
Yeah, big fight win there, but ult bank on the side of Healing, but oh my goodness, Rogue gets two double dinks back to back and now is just absolutely devastating Armed
Oh,
and Healing.
Noon. Yeah, Noon had to pop the Hella ult to try and survive, but the point is going to be taken anyway. 5 minutes on the clock for the side of LeBron Lovers, and they are really starting to push this quite quickly as we're going to see some change-ups, I believe. Right now, a Moon Knight will, I think, come out. I'm actually trying to see where the change was, but
ooh, nice
we
throw.
heard it. So here comes the Cloak and Dagger ult to try and take some of the space back. Chidori does have a Magneto ult to try and get back into this one, but so much going on right now. It's going to go in and actually will do a ton of damage. Jesh, Missy, all going to clean it up for the side of Armed and Healing. And that is going to be their first fight win since really early here. A Cloak and Dagger ult is going to keep it alive for right now, but it's in favor, at least for the moment, of Armed and Healing.
Yeah, Armed and Healing really needed that. They were on the back foot.
Uh-oh.
But again, another absolutely... He just hits big ult. It's all Dingers does.
Jesh is going to try and win this back with the Bucky ult, but he needs to find a reset now. Is actually going to get it, and there's a whole bunch of Loki clones. If he can get it off and get the reset, not going to find it and will actually fall. It's a good job to stall, which is what we mentioned that Armed and Healing have been able to do, but not enough to win the fight. So that Cloak and Dagger ult will actually end up winning it for the side of LeBron Lovers, and the reset already in for Armed and Healing.
Yeah, and Wolfrex, 85% to another Cloak and Dagger ult here. This could steal the point. If you combine that with Rogue's Goddess of Death, there's nothing really on the side of Armed and Healing to deal with that. They're going to need a big ult from Moonlight here, but they are down to 1 HP, and I don't know if they're going to survive enough to have the ult.
Yeah, they are actually going to get it just in time. Here comes Rogue with the ult, trying to do their best to get everyone out of this Cloak and Dagger ult, looking for the targets. Will now go to the Loki, only able to find a little bit of damage there. Jesh will fall, and here comes the Strange ult, and it is massive. Rogue gonna take down 2. Wolfrex again will drop Mag, and a Moon Knight ult to come back in to try and win the fight back, but everyone gonna live. Rogue gonna clean up at Noon, and this is a very quick cap that seems to be coming in for the side of LeBron Lovers.
I'm thinking
Even a Moon Knight ult.
Oh gosh, not again. You know, I'm thinking that they should have just left the Psylocke open. I feel like they've upset Rogue quite a bit. And that doesn't seem to be a good plan. Because Rogue came here to click heads.
Yeah, the Hella switch has been very, very good for Rogue. Also, Juan hitting a great Doctor Strange ult to really clean up that fight. But now we will switch it up. So it will be Armed and Dangerous. Or see, Armed and Healing. I gotta get that down. You know what it is? In ranked, I'm so used to a Bucky just demolishing my backline and saying Armed and Dangerous. It's like PTSD. Yeah. But it's Armed and Healing.
Yes, it's the good thing.
We'll now have
Armed
to.
and Healing.
Armed and Healing. But now they gotta push the cart as far as LeBron Lovers did.
Yeah, they need to cap here, and they need to cap with some time of it. Because even if they cap, you know, an OT and they get that extra minute on attack, that extra minute also is going to go to LeBron Lovers, who executed a near flawless.
Do I see a
attack.
cute little land shark right now?
He's barrel rolling in spawn, but I don't know if this is gonna. I do
Look
like
at that.
this.
Look at that.
Yeah, you're adorable, but you're also you also might be the devil himself. So
yeah, that's what I've heard. Jeff, I feel like Jeff's either you love him or you hate him. I'm a lover of Jeff, big fan.
I mean, how can you hate? How can you hate?
Is Moon gonna swap?
Those soulless eyes. How can you hate?
Stay. Let's go. We got a Jeff
We have
in a competitive
Jeff.
play. Let's see it. So this is a switch up right now. They're still gonna do the triple heal, but one of them is gonna be Jeff. That portal from Juan not gonna catch anyone off, and this is gonna be interesting to see as the Jeff will already fall. Yeah, Dingers instantly gonna target the Jeff, and that drops one of the healers. But Armed and Healing having a tough time getting into this choke right now. It's very well done from Juan in the front line, but as I say that, the hook gonna come in. Rogue is gonna find Sky. Yeah, look at this. LeBron Lovers doing such a good job just holding this down right now, and Ogg to come down as Juan will find Jesh. This is so hard to deal with right now. Yeah, look,
already
Moon
has
Knight.
ult pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, he's already there
incredible.
onto the ult, still just firing them in. I mean, this has been clinical for the side of LeBron Lovers, pushing all the way back into spawn. And with all the time that they had left, they're already, I mean, they're in a great position right now.
A 45-second ult build from Dingers on this Moon Knight is absolutely incredible. Like, they're not going to be expecting him this early, but with Mizuki going down first yet again, it's going
Here
to
come
be
the picks.
on the DPS to get something, but no, another pick on the Rogue this time.
Yeah, Jesh doing a great job getting these picks, and will get the Bucky ult, and has so many clones to refresh it. Yeah, you're not living that one, buddy. Sorry, Sophie, that is not happening. Dingers will fall as well, will get off an ult, but again, the Mantis there to heal everyone up. It started a little rough for the side of Armed and Healing, but instantly they get it right back.
Yeah, Panda's essentially playing the role of Dingers here on the offense here with the Squirrel Girl. This is an absolutely, pardon my word here, nutty map for Squirrel Girl, to be honest. There's just...
Close quarters.
It's close quarters. There's so many walls and other obstacles for you to bounce the acorns off of. It's just, you can't see them coming half the time. It's just it's a Squirrel Girl paradise.
Yeah, Mizuki off the tank as well has switched over to the Mantis, but as we say that, a big eat from the Jeff. Where are you going to take him? You got 2 healers and a Hela here, and instantly that ult is going to come back to respond. So that is how you counter the Jeff ult right there. Right when you get spit out, you just ult on your own. But still, this is going in favor right now of Armed and Healing. The pick's still going their way. Sky going to take down Rogue. And they're still trying to push this cart all the way down. They're cleaning up the backline of that Jeff ult right now. And that cart still continues to push. So in the end, it did actually work out for the side of Armed and Healing.
I don't know if I'm like excited for Moonlight that it worked or if I'm upset that it worked. I feel like I'm valid either way. But hey, this is our first time seeing a Jeff here, and I want to see more of this off-meta stuff work, so that way it can be played in more stuff. Because
the squirrels are coming out for Sky.
Marvel rival. Oh goodness.
Yeah, Sky gonna take all of those out with the squirrels. It's actually a good response all from Han trying to get back in, but still, this Cloak and Dagger all keeping everyone alive. They're gonna send in their own on the side of Wolfrex, but will actually fall. Still, a reset coming in for Jeff. Or Jess, excuse me. Wow, Jesh.
No, we're not giving Jeff resets. We are not giving Jeff.
We are not giving Jeff resets. Not yet. Maybe in the next update, but still, these resets are coming on in, and that is, it feels like going to lead to a point cap, and it will be for the side of Armed and Healing. And they got a lot of time here to try and do something similar to what Lebron Luvrs did on their attack.
That's what I want for Jeff, like on an April Fool's patch. Give him a
Bucky reset.
No, not a Bucky reset. Give him a Psylocke dash, like that resets on an Elam. It just like just dashes through and bites.
Like the old Genji dash, yeah.
Just give him resets off of dashes.
I love that. Hey, I'm a big fan. I would love to see the little April Fool
just make him full DPS. On in. Just make him full DPS.
Yeah, just commit to the bit. Well, this time starting to dwindle down a little bit, and the defense holding up for the side of Lebron Luvrs. Rogue drop down 1, and that's Noon on the Jeff that will fall. And they're doing a great job holding right now. Jesh will fall. Chidori as well. There goes Binks. Rogue just on a absolute warpath right now. And the reset will have to come in for the side of Armed and Healing.
Yeah, and huge efficiency there for the Bronlers, only needing the Meteor M out of Mizuki in order to win that fight, keeping 3 full ults in the time bank and building up the other 2 ults. But we see almost a full ult bank.
This whole fight is going to be crazy. It's about to be insane. Jesh gonna take down 1, and that's Wolfrax on the Cloak and Dagger, so here it comes right now. And actually, the Cloak and Dagger gonna get dingers, but here's Rogue on the Hela ult. Not able to see that Squirrel Girl finally take down Sky on like the last shot. This Cloak and Dagger ult is still up for the side of Armed and Healing. Can Jesh get a reset? Yes, he can, and we'll turn to the Loki clone to get it right back. Still has that available as his team will continue to push the cart forward, but Dingers will actually trade him back with the ult, so that is a big hit in the side of Armed and Healing. They are going to push the cart. Are down 1 right now as Jesh will take some time to respond. Dinger's going to have to fall out from trying to do that backline pressure. And here it comes, the eat from Jeff. Go and find the healers. Will pick up the Loki, but where are you going to take the Loki? This is going to be so hard to get him off the map. Yeah, get vertical. Get him out of there. Will he get the TP? Not going to be able to finish it off, but still, such a weird position. And Sophie winds up dying to Jesh, and Rogue will trade all of it back. Juan as well. So just like that, it's another fight win for the side of Lebron Luvrs.
Yeah, a big win. And again, only needing the DPS ult here, just needing Dinger and we saw previously Rogue in that fight.
Ults.
They're only using one ult per fight here, whereas there's been an entire ult investment for Armed and Healing.
Yeah, they've used a lot to get back in, and time is starting to dwindle down. We're under 2 minutes now, minute 45 to be specific, as Sky trying to just barrel in damage in with the Squirrel Girl. Gonna be able to trap one with the Squirrel Trap, but some ults are going to start to come in real soon for the side of LeBron Luvrs. What do they choose to use? They've been very efficient with them so far. Moon Knight Ankh to come down in, and will actually drop down Sky. So much damage coming in, and here comes the Cloak and Dagger ult that's able to find Jesh, and everyone going to be cleaned up. It's another huge fight win for the side of LeBron Luvrs, and Dingers, for good measure, will just take down Missy.
And again, a single ult. Luvrs this time. Just the Cloak and Dagger ult. In other words, they're going to have 5 ults here with under a minute to go on this fight. Although, oh, Rogue, you're playing with fire there. That was a thin line you were walking, buddy.
Chidori has this mag ult as well, and maybe try and cancel one of those ults up. Here comes the Cloak and Dagger. They'll come in from Missy, but again, that mag ult to try and cancel it away.
Oh,
that is a touchdown, a slam dunk, because they're LeBron Luvrs, but still an insane cancel coming in from the top rope, and Rogue will come on in. Juan with an ult, not going to be able to stun anyone with the Doctor Strange, but still the fight is going in their favor right now. And look at this, they're just trying to touch a Jeff ult to come in to try and make this winnable. We'll be able to pick up the Cloak and Dagger, but still, that's not going to be good enough for a touch. Noon just living 18 seconds now. They need to get back on the point. They have kidnapped one of the healers, just have to finish it off, and that is a worth just Jeff ult taking down Luvrs. But still, this is going to be so hard, especially Dingers could be loading up a huge ult right now. Right when they go to touch, it will be exactly that. We'll take down Sky. Rogue to find Jesh. And still, the fight is on, but it is in favor of the side of LeBron Luvrs right now. Overtime starts to tick on down. They are going to switch to a Venom on Chidori, trying to find the value of the Jeff. Going to try and touch for as long as possible, but overtime will dwindle on down. And that will do it for the second map. LeBron Luvrs will answer back and pick up a map of their own, and we're tied up 1-1.
And not just picking up a map, that was a dominant win there.
Oh, yeah.
Almost 3 minutes in the time bank. And then a hold on, after 2 points there was just crazy. I mean, Rogue here getting the MVP. I mean, that was a phenomenal hella performance. It was also a great Moon Knight performance. It was a great performance from LeBron Luvrs all around. But I mean, look at that, 46 and 47 elims for both the DPS. But I mean, the final blow is big advantage for Rogue there, 31-17. But oh my goodness, that DPS lineup on that map, was gross.
Rogue getting the MVP this time around. 31 final hits, 46 total kills on the side of Rogue. Even had a 6K in there. So on fire for Rogue. And that is going to push us to a map 3. And you mentioned the loser of this is heading to lower bracket, I believe. So this is a very important match for both of these teams. But Vol, I mean, this has been a phenomenal series so far. We're heading to map 3. And I'll tell you, I don't know what the outcome is going to look like.
No, 2 full sets back to back like this. And honestly, both of the maps were kind of fairly one-sided. I mean, it was a strong performance from Armed and Healing on map 1, but then LeBron Luvrs on Clintar map 2 absolutely setting the tone for that. And it doesn't look like we're going to see any swaps going into map 3 for either side here. So it is going to be the same people from Clintar, but a completely different style of map here on Tokyo 99 Spider Islands, a much more open map, a lot of high ground to take advantage of. And honestly, I would be surprised if the Hela and the Moon Knight make it through based on how dominant they were for the side of LeBron Luvrs on Clintar there.
Well, we're getting into it right now as we load into Tokyo 99 and the Spider Islands. As a Spider-Man man myself, love to see it as we are going to be heading into one of those Spider-Man theme maps. Again, the bans and the keeps are going to be interesting to see there because, again, we haven't seen a Bucky ban on its Jahash. So excuse me, chat, for that. I know you guys were all buddies and joking about
My
it.
name Jash.
My name Jash, but Jahash. So we'll get that down. But again, he's been absolutely insane. Yeah, there we go. Hella gonna be instantly out of here, and I cannot
Sorry,
blame the side of Armed and Healing
Rogue
for
is just
another
getting constantly target
direct ban onto Rogue. So, hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you get MVP, you get target banned. What can I say?
Here we see the side of LeBron Luvrs will take down Rocket and will keep Luna. And again, Bucky getting kept as you would expect for Jahesh. And the Invisible Woman going to be banned now, which has been fairly consistent here. I feel like we've seen an Invisible Woman ban every single time. And this time, LeBron Livers actually, when we look at the Luna as they ban Groot, they want to keep Luna alive. So they want to keep those stalls back and forth, which was a huge reason that Armed and Healing won that first map. They were able to Luna ult and stall everything out.
Yeah. I mean, that Luna ult, and again, especially if Loki doesn't get banned going forward, if you have that double capability, just a full 24 seconds where just nothing is allowed to die, you can just bleed time off the clock constantly.
It's pretty insane. It's pretty wild.
We do see a Moon Knight save here, and this, I mentioned, it is a lot more open map, but there is a lot of verticality. There's a lot of from Moon Knight to hide and throw sneaky little onks out, but we do see a Loki ban, so there is going to be no double Luna ult today.
Yeah, so the Loki gonna go out. That actually is probably a good ban. You know, kind of go anti Jahesh there, as he's not gonna be able to get the resets on to his ult, to just going at the Loki clones and firing those in. But also, you know, you get rid of that double Luna ult, which you mentioned. Squirrel Girl also gonna be banned too, as Sky was absolutely insane on the Squirrel Girl when they whipped that out. But this time around, not gonna be the case, as we see kind of a similar comp. Where do you go now, Rogue? You've been double banned twice at this point, and Star-Lord seems to be the call right now. And still, for the side of Armed and Healing, you see that triple healer coming out with Binks, Sky, and Missy.
Yeah, Adam Warlock not banned this map, so I would be surprised if at some point we do not see that Adam Warlock Mantis and then a third support potentially coming out paired with this Star-Lord. It is such a strong composition. Yeah, this is a really good pity map, especially if you can, like, if you're gonna do a close hold here, as you see going up to like this bell tower here on the left. If you close hold there with the pinning nest, yes, I know they patched it to where you can't do the indestructible nest anymore, so that's not a thing.
That was a crazy, crazy tech back in the day. Well, on the offense, it will be the side of Armed and Healing that will be kicking us off, and LeBron Lovers will start off on the defense. As you can already see, Chidori starting to walk up with this Magneto. It's a single tank comp right now for the side of Armed and Healing, double with Mizuki on the Mag, and then you've got Juan on that Penny Parker that we were talking about a little bit before. Hook coming in from Jahesh, actually going to hit it onto Penny. That's so much damage done. Can they finish it off as the Healing starts to float on in? Damage boosts are going to come on in, and the Healing just try to keep them alive. And Juan actually going to take down Jahesh, so that goes in favor of the side of LeBron Lovers. Here comes the first Moon Knight ult coming in, and they have been huge. The freeze as well, so much damage going back and forth, and right now it is looking absolutely insane for the side of LeBron Lovers, as they are just taking down this offense so far. Another stagger onto Binks, that's one of the healers. And just Missy left here. Chidori will take down Rogue to try and even the numbers back up. It's gonna be so hard for them to try and get back in here. Here comes the Bucky ult, but instantly a double support ult to negate all of that. And here comes Juan on the Penny ult, just running into the back line, dropping all of these mines, allowing the damage to be dealt. The Luna ult to keep Juan up as well will just fall all the way back. Vol, this has been an insane first hold for the side of LeBron Livers.
Yeah, already a minute and a half off the clock, but an unfortunate double support ult with the Cloaking Dagger and the Luna. So only the Haunting Moon left for Dingers, but Rogue quickly building up another ult, and Mizuki has the Meteor M line in 5%.
Hello, Dinger ult.
Big fist of Khonshu. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Dingers has been absolutely insane with those Moon Knight ults. Has hit so many, and they're pushing him back to the spawn door. Dinger's going to take down another. That's his third in this little exchange. Barely even call it a fight They're just getting pushed all the way back into spawn. And the reset going to come in, and Rogue going to get ready to set up this Star-Lord ult too. So it's been so good. I mean, the double support ult was a little unfortunate, but other than that, the ult usage has been phenomenal. And Rogue going to use this here, but the instant Cloak and Dagger ult, can they find and cancel out? No, they can't. Jahesh going to take down Juan, and still, this ult gets negated pretty much for the side of Rogue. And here we go. Armed and healing now, going to get the picks and start to push this one out. Jahesh with the Bucky, going to take down one. Wolfrax will fall, and Moon will take down Rogue. And finally, with a minute and 20-ish left, Armed and healing start to push the point.
But once again, you notice everybody kind of dive bomb everybody's dying on the cart there, kind of stealing the strategy from earlier on Midtown of like, hey, if we're gonna lose the fight, we might as well buy us an extra 5-6 seconds. Yeah, Dingers has gotten at least I think at least 1 kill, usually 2 to 3 kills with every Moon Knight ult they've had today. And let's see if they can get another one.
Here we go.
It's gonna look big.
Yeah, and they have the Jahesh ult right now is going to take down Wolfrax and get that reset. This could be massive, but actually, the mines from Penny and the web's going to make it so hard, and a Cloak and Dagger ult comes in as well. Dingers has fallen and has used the ult, but still did the pressure it had to, as here we go. Juan with another Penny Parker ult. She's going to be running into this backline, dropping down the mines, making it so hard for anyone to go anywhere, especially with Rogue going to take down Noon. And this is such a hard point for them to try and get back into. Very good hook onto Mizuki, but able to just fall all the way back out. There's only 17 seconds left, Vault. A touch has to come in soon.
Yeah, it has to come in soon, and it has to come in with a big wave behind it. But I don't think that's going to happen, as Juan and Dingers both get kills leading into the fight. The Luna ult to just sustain through all of this is going to be very, very successful.
Sounds like Chidori right now trying to do what they can, but time will just trickle down. They shouldn't have another touch here. The Luna from Binks is going to try and run in, but it will not matter. It's a first point hold coming in for Lebron Luvrs on Armed and Healing, and a massive opportunity to try and complete the reverse sweep here on Spider Islands.
Yeah, what a great hold here. And that sets them up beautifully to continue their upper bracket run. Oh my goodness. Dingers has just been on fire. Like I said, I think he's gotten at least one with every ult, but usually multiples, but getting at least 1 kill with every ultimate. Oh, people are like, oh yeah, what's your ultimate? You get a kill. No, they've nerfed the Moon Knight ult considerably, patch after patch. I know
getting another nerf in the next patch coming up too.
Yeah, he got a little bit of buff with 2.0. I think it lasts long. It doesn't do more damage. It just lasts longer.
Lasts longer, yeah.
Now,
but I think slower as well. So
yeah,
that'll be interesting to see.
So like,
we see some votes in the chat
to get consistent kills with it.
Yeah,
Jahesh,
the goat, off of the Bucky right now, Jahesh. So we'll go to the Moon Knight, and Noon will actually take over that. Binks wants to play a Penny of their own, but still you see the same type of comp for side of LeBron Lover. They got that double tang with Mizuki and Juan. Double support. And then your double duelist characters. How are they going to be able to push this? They have to go not too far, but they got to get it all the way to the end of the first point. And the way these guys have been pushing, I mean, it seems almost a given. But again, Armed and Healing, not to be deceived. These guys are very, very good. As the initial fight right now, under the bridge, not broken just yet. And there we go. Dinger's going to get the opening. Sky going to fall.
Look at the
flank. And that is one of the healers down. And look at the flank coming in. Yeah, you mentioned it. Dinger's already about halfway to his ult, 40%. They have this Cloak and Dagger ult getting ready to tee up as well, doing so much damage. The chip damage from those Augs. As Rogue going to pick up 2. Mizuki will drop Binks. And Dingers once again will win the Moon Knight battle versus Jahesh. Just got to clean up the Luna. Now they have a Cloak and Dagger ult, but cannot get it off. And this seems like it should be a full push. Are they going to be able to get a touch? Yeah, I mean, it's going to be so hard. Not going to be able to even get in. Dinger's ult will come in late. It will not matter. It is a quick Map 3 win for the side of LeBron Lovers, and they do it in dominant fashion, Vol.
Yeah, absolutely dominant. That was scary. If you're having to face, you have to ban Dinger's Moon Knight, right? You cannot give Moon Knight away. Like,
I mean, Moon Knight was just the
20
pick here.
elims, 11 final blows, 11.3k damage, leading all of those categories.
That's just so hard to try and deal with. And
here's the big thing, though. Look at the damage he took. He only took 1,700 damage, which means he's not. Yeah, he's incredibly hard to kill. He's incredibly hard just to shoot. He's getting the picks and he's getting out. He's getting back to his team. He's not lingering. He's not feeding, enemy ult charge at all. He is being incredibly efficient on this Moon Knight.